What's up guys, SkittleRampage here. So today we're back with more trending Funko Pop news and we're going to be going over some Funko Pops going down in value. So let's check it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So we're back with our trending Funko news. Not too long ago we did a video of Pops going up in value, so make sure to check out that recent segment. But now we're going to be doing the ones that are going down. Now, I do want to thank everybody who did submit something over on Instagram, as well as if you guys know any Pops that have gone up or down in value recently, make sure to comment that down below. Now, before we jump into today's topic, we have our question of the day, which is, do you have a Funko Pop in your collection that lights up? And I'm gonna go with Mysterio here. Alrighty guys, so jumping right into things, first up, some anime selections. So for One Piece, we do have the Carrot Chase here. So Carrot's sitting at the $80 estimated value range. As you can see, she has fluctuated a lot in the matter of a couple months. She was as high as almost $150, and now she's down to the $80 range. And she spiked down a little bit lower earlier in January. Now, her recent sales do show her around that $80 to $90 range in sales, and then you can even see some listings here also around the same price. Now, this was always bound to happen just because this is what happens normally with Funko Shop exclusive chases, especially anime ones. They kind of like start out really hyped, and then most of the time they go down in value. So while initially people are paying $150 for the chase, usually it ends up being this $80 to $100 range for most of these, with the exception of a few rare instances like the Metallic Brook or the Goldie Roger chase, for example, or the Yamato chase. Those ones, I don't know if they had like less stock or something like that, but right now some of those are a little bit more limited on the market. I think Carrot's just a little more fresh. I think eventually she will go back up. For now, she's going to go down just because she's newer and she still has the possibility of maybe even restocking a little bit. Another kind of factor into her price right now is that Carrot's not going to be as popular as Brook or Goldie Roger or Yamato, at least in my opinion. I like her character. I think her chase is fantastic. But at the same time, people want those other pieces more. But again, guys, right now, I think she's just going to stay at that $80 to $100 range just because there's plenty available for everybody to purchase. Eventually, stock will dwindle like most One Piece exclusives that you're seeing now with their chases, and she'll rise up again. Next up for Fruits Basket, I actually thought I mentioned this one, but I don't think I haven't yet, and that is the Shigure here with the dog. So this is a Funimation exclusive back from 2021. Estimated value says $55, but that is not true. You can literally find it on Crunchyroll right now for $14.99. Make sure to head over to Crunchyroll and get it for the retail price. It is kind of interesting as well that this one's still selling for 30, 40 bucks on eBay when it's just chilling in stock. It's just funny to me. But again, it's just one of those situations where either people are not researching or they just don't know. So if you're new here, subscribe because I tell you these things. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, he is still vaulted. It wasn't like an actual Funko restock. They just found stock when they moved warehouses, so they threw it up on the website. Next up for Dragon Ball Z, we do have Grade 8 Vegeta, the NYCC exclusive. So estimated value is around $65. He did actually fall from the $100 range for the shared sticker here. Recent sales show it at $80, $52, $90, $90 again, or best offer accepted. And then current listings are realistically around the same. Now, truthfully, I don't really know what happened with this one to make it go down. I don't think there's a specific reason. I think people are just not buying Grade 8 Vegeta right now, which does kind of suck because I wanted this one to get much more expensive than what it is because I do feel like it's a very undervalued and underrated pop. It is literally one of my favorite Dragon Ball pieces, and I own it still to this day. I don't know if you can, oh, you can see him. He is on camera, but yes, I own him still to this day when I bought him back at NYCC when he released. Maybe if they added a flocked detail to it, it might have been more expensive, who knows? But at least the NYCC official sticker is much more expensive. But yeah, guys, again, no idea why this one's really going down. I didn't see any fakes of it. If I overlooked that, let me know in the comments below, but I believe this one doesn't have it yet. But I could have overlooked it. Almost everything has fakes now with Funko. Moving on for My Hero Academia, I think this one was a given. NYCC exclusive, Dabi. So Dabi here, he does say $90 in estimated value. However, recent sales have him around the $50 to $70 range. I would say he's more of like a $60 pop at this point. And current listings have him around $60 to $75 as well. So you can definitely find him much cheaper than he was before. It is kind of crazy to think that the shared sticker got up to $200 at one point. Then Fakes basically crashed this one down for a while. He kind of gained some momentum back, and then here we are now with this brand new Dabi that has a common and a glow exclusive at GameStop. So two better options that are available, and it is what it is. That's just the name of the game. Now next we do have some Star Wars selections here. So for Star Wars, we do have Grand Admiral Thrawn here. So estimated value on Pop Price Guide at $190. Recent sales are in the green there. As you can see, they are around the $180 to kind of $200 range. And it does kind of track with Pop Price Guide right now. And if you look at current listings, there are still some around that range as well, and some that maybe have even sold under that. But at the same time, there's also still some high listings. But I figured it was worth mentioning this one because he's definitely gone down since they released like two other variations. And with one of those variations being a common, and I think the other one was a Target exclusive, very, very easy to get, lots of stock out there, so people have options now and they don't have to buy the expensive ones anymore. Now it's kind of hard to tell exactly where this one is going to land. I think the official sticker will stay high just because there's a lot less of them out there compared to the shared sticker, and it's a little bit harder to find them for sale. Again though, only time will really tell as to how far this shared sticker Thrawn will drop. Now the next Star Wars pop we have is Darkside Anakin here, the Walgreens exclusive. So current estimated value around $65. You can see it actually recently dropped from that $90 range just 2-3 weeks ago, not even. And then recent sales do show them at $30, another $30 sale, $50, $55 or best offer. There was also almost a $40 sale at the bottom there. However, current listings do have them around the $40 to almost $80 and $90 range. Now with this Anakin specifically, I'm not really sure if like older date stamps really play into this one like it does some other pops. And the reason I say that is because you can actually get this still on Chalice Collectibles for $25 right now. You can get the Walgreens Anakin sticker I'm showing you right now for $25. So if you still need that one, you want to get it for a basically just double retail instead of like $60, $70, $80, $90, head over to Chalice Collectibles. But it's definitely interesting to see this one still say it's trending at a higher price, even though some places do have it in stock for much lower. But I guess it might just be that some people just don't know that, so they're still buying them on eBay, Mercari, all these other places, and keeping that value high. Either way, he was worth mentioning in this video. Next up from Game of Thrones, we do have the Jon Snow Beyond the Wall exclusive here. So this one estimated value at $210 did actually come down from the $240 to $250 range. Recent sales were at $110, $149, $98, and then there was an or best offer around $150. Now there are some listings that are a little bit higher around that $220 range, $150. There are some around $120, $75, $210. I did actually check out some of these listings in these photos because a lot of you guys always ask questions, well, are you taking condition into account with these sales? Yes, I am. Most of the time I am checking out these photos and making sure nothing's damaged on the listings when looking at these videos. I might overlook some sometimes, but for the majority, everything I'm showing you should be accurate. And some of the recent sales on some of these Jon Snows didn't really have a lot of damage. So in my opinion, I feel like the price currently is justified where he is a little bit lower even than what it's saying. Now, surprisingly enough, some of the Game of Thrones exclusives and pops did maintain their value, even though a lot of them came crashing down after that final season and everybody hating it. But I think House of Dragon is kind of reviving that a little bit slowly, and a lot of people are really loving that show, so they're ending up buying the Game of Thrones pops. Now, of course, this is an older exclusive, so there's not too many listings to begin with. You're going to see some high ones, you're going to see some low ones. If you do need this one, I just recommend shopping around because you may be able to get it a little bit cheaper than what it's saying. Well, guys, those are all of our selections for today's video. Let me know in the comments below, do you own any of these pops, or are you currently after any of them for your collection? And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to say a big shout out to all the wonderful Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And lastly, make sure you follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.